5, no verdict yet from the jury deciding whether a driver is guilty in the deadly Sweet Tomatoes crash, and the courtroom was quiet as they deliberated the evidence against Brad Kasler. Kasler does not dispute the crash, but says his multiple sclerosis is to blame.
Will the jury agree? That's the key question. We spoke with a legal expert about what might be going on behind closed doors with that jury. WBZ's Christina Hager has the story.
For 6.5 hours, a jury has been deliberating whether multiple sclerosis patient Brad Kasler is in fact a criminal.
The jury has a ton of documents and evidence to weed through.
Legal analyst Jennifer Roman says the jury of 5 women and 7 men have to answer a tough question. Should Kasler be charged with motor vehicle homicide for his role in the 2016 crash into the Sweet Tomatoes pizza shop in Newton that killed Eleanor Mealy and Gregory Morin? And what gives jurors even more to think about, Kasler's unusual move of taking the stand in his own defense.
I think the jury did need to hear from him. The question becomes, how he presented and what he said, was it enough to sway the jury to the extent they may be leaning towards a guilty finding to swing them towards a not guilty finding?
What could help the defense? A special instruction the judge gave jurors that if they find there was a sudden medical emergency, they can factor that into their decision.
It's critical to the defense case that that was in there, and it's really going to come down to whether or not the jurors believe, again, that Kasler should have known not to drive. Was it negligent of him to get behind the wheel that day?
The jury has the testimony of 23 witnesses to consider, plus about 1,100 pages of medical records and a stack of photos in the room. A lot to think about over the weekend before they're back at it on Monday. In Woburn, Christina Hager, WBZ News.